Good morning and welcome to the MindMaster Business Wisdom with experts, business leaders, licensees, and some of the MindMaster members. But this morning, we're going to introduce you to Dave Ray. He's one of our certified licensed facilitators, and he's also a coach and consultant in his own right. And so good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Barbara. Thanks for having me
Together.
today.
Absolutely. Well, we've both been in MindMasters for a long time, and I'm just kind of curious. You were a member, then you came to me and wanted to be a licensee. Why did you want to do MindMasters?
Well, like you say, I was one of your first clients back in the 90s, and I really loved the work that you did with me on my first business. And as things happened, I got into a JOB. So I was working as a government contractor for about 15 years doing war games, just designing and executing war game training. And obviously that was a very exciting job, very meaningful, but I still was kind of itching to get back into being an entrepreneur. So about 5 years ago, I came to you and I was looking for something where I could actually work with you maybe in some respect, and come to find out that you had just at that point worked on all your documentation to start bringing on licensees. So I was very excited to see that and to start working with you.
Excellent, excellent. So, what is it that you enjoy about, in particular, the MindMaster groups and meetings that you have? What is the essence of that for you?
Well, for me, which you've known for years, and I've quantified by doing my values assessment, helping people is a big deal for me. That's one of my core values. So I love when my members come to meetings every week and we can work them through different situations or issues that they're dealing with, get them some ideas, some advice, get them some answers for their questions, get them pointed in the right direction, and really kind of save them a lot of time and worry from running their business so they can be more effective. And that just gives me a real charge.
Gives you a little charge. Is that, I understand how you feel about it, but is that how the group comes together? I mean, the sharing of those same benefits with each other?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because the members, they stay in the same group week after week and they develop a real rapport with each other. And it's actually a lot different than other business groups they might be in, where they might only see people socially for a mixer once a month or something. Our members, they become really like a family, and you see that in little side deals that they'll make with each other and helping each other, track their water drinking or track their exercising or track their eating. And so they really become a family. They become not only just business friends, but really close personal friends that want to see each other really succeed.
Excellent, excellent. So I'm sure you have some of those successes to share with us. What's one in particular that stands out for you?
Well, obviously, I think I do have several, but my biggest one I'm most proud of is one of my very first members. She's been with me about 3 years, and she's an insurance agent. And she is number 11 in her region here in San Diego. After being only in business for 3 years, she's number 11 out of all of the other people in her company.
Okay.
And I know that she's really chalked that up to being a member of our group, all the information and resources we've given her all over the years, all the, I don't want to say advice, but just talking through her issues and giving her our thoughts. And she's worked through employee issues. She's worked through marketing issues where her regional sales manager may not have been available, and we were able to give her some advice. So I think that's one of my biggest success stories.
Excellent, excellent. So you're saying to me that you don't necessarily work with startups. You're where I know I don't, but you work with people who really are in business but need the business support, as I always put it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, like in her particular case, she had already been in the insurance industry for 11 years
Wow.
working for an agent or a broker.
Mhm.
But she got her own office, and I met her in a networking group with the chamber.
Mhm.
But most of my business owners have been in business for at least 4 or 5 years.
Mhm.
I'm starting a new one-on-one coaching where I'll be working with more startup type businesses. And in fact, I have a client meeting later on this morning with a new gentleman working for a payment processing company.
So, what do you think are the biggest challenges the business owners face, even those that have been in business for a while?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's interesting because over the years, I've seen that no matter what the industry is and no matter how long they've been in business, it seems like everybody still has the same couple of challenges.
Mhm.
The real big one is the work-life balance, trying to manage running your business while you're taking care of an elderly grandparent or an elderly parent, working with special needs kids, even, the dog that's always sick, or maybe it's a spouse that is super busy with their job and they really don't have the energy to support you when they come home at night. And so we give that kind of support to our people, and that actually becomes the issue that they talk about many times, more often than you would think. Just how they deal with, a home situation, a family situation. Another thing is really drawing boundaries so that they don't overdo and they don't overcommit. A lot of entrepreneurs or type A personalities. Not only are they really interested in getting a lot of things done, but they're also kind of people pleasers. So they can't say no. So we work with drawing boundaries quite a bit in our discussions, which helps them better manage their time and obviously better manage their goals and their achievements.
Well, I think, as well as I do that planning and goal setting is a big part of MindMaster. So is there,
Absolutely.
how do you, in your groups, track or help people to stay focused to them?
Well, obviously we use the win-win agreement
Mhm.
every week. Um, but also I write down their particular action steps for the week in my calendar. And then when I call during the middle of the week for their follow-up phone call, I ask them, how are you doing? You said you wanted to do, maybe send out 2 invoices this week, or you had to go interview a new prospective office manager, whatever it was. How's that coming? And how can I support you to make sure you get that finished by next week's meeting?
Good.
So I write things down. I'm kind of a dinosaur, an old school guy. I write everything down in a paper calendar, and that seems to work really well for me and my clients.
Okay. So, if you were to wrap it up about Mind Masters, what's the end result that you can share with whoever's listening to this?
Well, I would say, whether you go to Mind Masters or anybody else, you need an accountability partner. You need somebody to be like a teammate for you, or a coach, or an advisor, or just someone that's going to hold your feet to the fire, and someone that's not going to be a pushover, someone that's not going to take no for an answer. That's the way that most successful people earn their success or achieve their success, is working with a team, working with an advisor or an accountability partner. And obviously Mind Masters fits all those bills. We provide all that service. And I think we're one of the best ones out there.
Great. Well, thanks, Dave. I know you're going to have a profitable rest of the week, and
Absolutely.
I will I will see you the next time.
All right. See you
Take
on
care.
Saturday.
Definitely.
Bye bye now.